please understand, when it comes to UFOs, I'm not asking you to believe. I'm asking you to have an open mind. Let's check out these videos. See, it's stuff like that has your mind all over the place and make you think. You know what I mean? And it's not just because I see this. It's because I've seen other videos where I see, the government take a mountain, what you think was just a mountain. You wouldn't know unless you drove all the way up there and happened to stumble upon the door. But they take a mountain and they put this top secret facility inside of this mountain. And this is where they go in an event of a crisis or something like that. So when I see things like this, I don't think, that's so far-fetched. No, I'm like, that could possibly be going on and we just don't know.
And it's true, there's a UFO here, but it is a legit UFO.
Guys, oh my god. Dude, have you ever seen anything like this?
It does look like a real one. And we're at a UFO, land site.
Guys, we're gonna go inside the UFO. We're gonna hang out with them. Oh my god. It's just so unique. Look at this. It looks like they were having some sort of barbecues or grilling something right here. But think about this. We're in Japan and we're looking for a UFO and we found it in a backyard on top of a mountain.
Come on now. Now, what I'm not going to do is just, patronize y'all. But a UFO with stairs, they got stairs leading up to it and everything like that. Come on. Now, don't get me wrong now. Some things that we could look at as normal could be potentially crafts, spacecrafts. I get that. But yeah, this looks like somebody took an opportunity to make some money off of play of UFOs in this situation. Like an Airbnb.
So on the tour of our UFO house over here, we have the pod. Now the pod is very luxury. This is where we would all sleep, have a great night. All in this area, you got the toilet and the shower all in one spot. On the other side, you got the coat racks. We're heading back out. We're gonna get more
coat racks in a UFO. This is an Airbnb. Something they're gonna turn into an Airbnb.
The view from the outside, because that's what we all admire most. I'm really gonna miss this place. We were only here for an hour, but just to take this view in and stuff is just really unique, man. I just love to look at it, bro.
I don't want to leave either. I'll come back.
Yeah, that's something they're gonna turn into an Airbnb. It gotta be, man. You know what I mean? If they do that, clean it up. You know what I mean? Put some parking out front, around it, clear out some of the stuff from around it, make it to where you got some beautiful views. I go stay there for an Airbnb. And in a UFO themed situation, yeah, I'd stay there. Definitely, depending on the cost though.
In a leaked video that emerged on the internet, an alleged encounter between a man and an extraterrestrial being took place at an undisclosed location within a secret base in the United States. The encounter reportedly occurred during the nighttime, and due to the video's quality, the specific surroundings remain unidentified. It is believed that this encounter took place in 2017, although no official confirmation from the government has been provided. The video begins with a man standing a short distance away from what appears to be an extraterrestrial being, commonly referred to as a gray. Both individuals face each other and maintain eye contact for several moments. The extraterrestrial's physical features resemble typical depictions of grays: a hairless, pale grayish skin tone, large dark eyes, and a slight frame. The man remains calm throughout the encounter, showing no signs of distress or fear. Their interaction appears to be nonverbal, as no audible communication is captured in the leaked video. Despite this, their body language...
Now, that is definitely something that is something we've discussed about before when it comes to the whole nonverbal thing. That's how we hear, based upon the abduction cases we've heard from. That's been their thing, and their commonality in all of them is the nonverbal communication, speaking to them through the mind. That's something we've heard. You know what I mean? Another point, the grays. It's similar to what I've heard people describe the grays. This kind of looks like this. Now, do I think this one is real? I don't know. I don't know. This could be AI generated or whatever. But beyond that, the grays, you know, the description of them just kind of looks like it. You know, we don't know. Some people believe that they are creating aliens based upon what we've seen in movies to kind of throw us off. You know, we don't know what they look like. We don't know if they could look like you or me, some form of you or me, because they've studied us from afar for so long that they know what me and you look like. So if they come here, they know they need to blend in. So they look like you and me. So when we see something like this, sometimes it's a dead giveaway to say, that's not it. Or it could be. We don't know. That's the unknown part of it, I guess.
The language seems engaged and focused. The man and the extraterrestrial being exchange glances, perhaps attempting to convey meaning or understanding to one another. It is worth noting that any interpretation of their interaction remains speculative due to the lack of context provided. After a brief period of visual engagement, the man and the extraterrestrial reach out and firmly shake hands. This momentary physical contact suggests a mutual acknowledgement or agreement between the two parties. The handshake appears formal, devoid of any overt displays of emotion or excitement. Both individuals maintain a composed demeanor throughout the encounter, further adding to the enigmatic nature of the video. It is important to emphasize that the authenticity and veracity of this video remain unverified. As no official confirmation or statements have been released by the government or reputable sources, skepticism should be exercised when evaluating the footage. The leaked video serves as a piece of intriguing but unconfirmed evidence in the realm of alleged extraterrestrial encounters. As with any leaked material, its origin and intentions behind its release by an anonymous source raise additional questions about its credibility. The lack of supporting information or corroboration adds further complexity to the assessment of this alleged encounter. Without official documentation or reliable sources, it is impossible to draw definitive conclusions regarding the nature and significance of this encounter. Until further evidence emerges or official disclosures are made, this leaked video remains an unverified curiosity within the realm of alleged extraterrestrial encounters.
Yep. For all we know, this could be in a Hollywood setting somewhere and they're preparing for a movie. Could be. For all we know, this could be at a blacklisted site somewhere in a location unknown and somebody happened to film this and it leaked. Possibility as well. You know, the important thing is to keep an open mind because what we have is just an unknown. We don't know. We don't know. You know, he starts off in the video, it's a leaked video that emerged on the internet. We know this is a day and time where people like to leak stuff for whatever reason. You know, I just got so many questions. If it is real, you know, like, how do they breathe like us? Or is it something else? Is that his actual, or is that something to help him that he's wearing breathe like us? You know, skin wise, is it hot, warm, cold? What is it? You know what I mean? Is it like a gooey stuff? Like, what is it? What is their texture? Like, all kind of questions I have. How did they know to do that handshake? That's what most people will look at and be like, okay, he giving you a handshake. This clearly isn't real. You know? But I got so many questions, man. You know, do they look at us like food? If not, what do they eat? Do they even eat?
This is the video called the Comburgus video, which is a close-up of a craft, so close that you can see the occupants. It is 100% real, and I was there as that was filmed.
The whole footage has been analyzed for a more scientific mode for 2.5 weeks, frame by frame, pixel by pixel, and this is 100% genuine footage.
It always gets me when somebody has to go the extra mile to continuously say this is 100% genuine footage. It don't matter if you tell us that people are still going to either say it's fake or whatever. They're still going to have questions. You just need to put it out there. You know, you make yourself look skeptical when you say, oh, this is 100%. And then you continuously go on to say it over again, like you're trying to force it onto my. No, put the footage out there and let them, if it's real or fake. Don't try to convince nobody else. They're going to make their own opinion, and what their opinion is, you ain't going to be able to change it. Just my thoughts. You know what I mean? But it looks like we need to look into it some more. And this is from 2007, 2009, I think this says on here. 2008 maybe. Yeah, I see like 3 different dates for events.
On June 1st, the Pentagon will produce its most complete report to date on UFOs and UAPs. This was at the behest originally of former President Donald Trump, who gave the U.S. intelligence agencies 6 months to reveal what they know about UFOs and reveal it to Congress. This report will include discussions about incidents and sightings that cannot be explained with present-level human technology.
How did that work out? June 1st. How did that work out? Yeah, we're still waiting on information.
Okay, we went from UFOs to train derailments and chemical spills, and now back to UFOs. What the heck is this? There's 2 videos, different angles of this, and it looks like it was posted a week ago, and it's just now reaching my For You page. That's sketchy. Anyone want to explain this? More UFOs? You think the government's going to come out and report on this one again? We'll see.
That's the thing. Like, how does stuff just continuously keep happening randomly in our skies? How? And you don't see them going after it, to fire at it, to try to take it down, or even get close to it. So that tells me 2 things. 1, you're afraid of it. You're afraid of it. You know our weapons and capabilities. If we pull up to it, it may pose a potential threat to them, and they may open on fire on us. So you know that, so we keep our distances. You know what I mean? Or 2, you know what it is and have possibly a hand in it some kind of way. I.e. maybe Project Bluebeam. I'm just saying, prove us wrong. Prove us wrong. But it's just always interesting that we don't never hear one of our fighter jets or whatever or something like that going up there after it, chasing it and trying to get after it. None of that. Interesting. See, stuff like that, stuff like this, man, makes you want to just drop down and get on your knees and pray and just be like, man, is this true? Could this be possible? I know y'all skeptical. The way it got down, then it looked left. Then it looked again. Then it heard them. Does it have ears to be able to hear them, or did they pick up on them before the people even know that they picked up on them? Are they able to detect us like that from afar, or do we have to get up close on them? Are they friendly? Are they not friendly? Should they have been running? I'd have been running with them. I wouldn't have stayed around to see if they were friendly. I don't know.
This is the original footage of an UFO and a plane, filmed in 2008. We have enhanced the quality of the original video. The UFO was so clear that skeptics did not want to believe it is real.
I don't know what that is. That's way, what year was this? This looks very old. Like the footage, I mean, this looks very old. What year did this come out in? And then around that time, was there any news coverage or anything like something that big in the sky? That's going to create a whole widespread panic. News is going to be all over this. And I don't ever seen in any history videos or anything like that of this type of stuff. I've never seen that. So that makes me skeptical. Yeah, I look at that kind of crazy. That thing looks like one of the rides I used to get on at the fair. That's what that thing looks like to me. It don't look like, no, it looks like a ride at the fair. So their spacecrafts are that small? They're that small. So they're not these big giants, or aliens are not these big giants that they've been making it out to be that would tower over us. Because if this kid is holding a spacecraft, if that's a real spacecraft, to which I don't know. But if that is, that means that this big? Do they grow when they get here? Do you pour water on them like a gremlin and they just grow, sprout out, or hatch other aliens? Like, what we dealing with here? What we dealing with, man? Give us some answers and some clues of what we dealing with. Then I seen one that looked like it was clear see-through in the sky. So many questions. See, now that's what I'm talking about. We should see more of that happening. If that's real, we need to see more of that. If something is unknown in our skies, we need to see 2 jets flying behind it trying to figure it out, or locking in on the target ready to take it out. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. That's when I start saying, all right, y'all, we can tell it's getting serious. This is happening frequently. This is going on a lot. We need to prepare, and they're not friendly. But we don't even know. See? See, this is why it's hard to convince me that it isn't something living in the clouds. And the clouds is like covering up like a huge spacecraft or something like that. That orb looking thing looked like it came out of that thing that's hiding in a cloud. Man, listen, bro. This is the type of stuff I'm talking about. And this random person sitting on a plane just recording lightning happening, fascination, and then just so happens to catch that little orb. we've got to figure out a way to monitor what's going on in the clouds and the skies better. You know what I mean? And not depend on what the government's allowing us to see. We got to figure out our own way. Some type of piece of technology, whether it be one of these new Apple phones with some of the best zoom technology they have, some kind of way, man, and be able to pierce through these clouds and see what we see. Something like, you know how they use like, I think it's LiDAR for like the Amazon and stuff, where they can send radar down and it shows what's down there, whether it be a civilization or something or anything. We need something like that for the clouds if we don't already have it. Seriously. Keeps telling y'all, man, the clouds is where it's at. We gotta get to the clouds. I'm not going up there. I'll do it from the ground. I'll help out that way. Yeah, I know CGI possibly. I know. But nice editing or something like that. I know. But it does make you think though, don't it? It makes you think. Some people do that to try to point or try to tell us without telling us. That's what some movies are. I've heard directors say that. It's my way of saying, look at this, without actually coming out and being the one to say, look at this. So that's something to keep in the back of your mind.
UFO are naturally attracted to planes. This is real footage of the UFO. It's connected to aircraft.
That would make sense. That would make sense. And then all this chemtrail stuff, think about that as well. They may see what's going on, trying to figure out, study what we're doing to the clouds. A place where they seek refuge and they may call their home in the clouds. So maybe when they see these planes flying up there, they're trying to figure out what they're doing to places they could potentially call home, meaning the clouds. Interesting. Why else would they be so fascinated with the plane? What is the plane doing? Something they see them doing. I don't know. Only things I can think of off the top of my brain when it comes to planes and different things that are up there is chemtrails. I don't know. Y'all get at me in the comment section, man. Let me know what you thought of this stuff. Stuff is crazy. We just speculating though. Or are we? Till next one, I'm going, man.